Hi guys, it's BJ. Welcome to Chair Dancing with BJ. Today there will be no chair dancing. I know. This video is basically just a way for you guys to get to know me, who I am, why I'm here, and what I do when I'm not right here. So I have cards. Yeah, first of all, to the people who said that I look like a young Celine Dion, thanks. To the person who told me that I reminded them of Meryl Streep and that I was very expressive like Meryl Streep, thanks for that too. Take both of those as compliments. To the person who recently called me a MILF, thank you, I think. Got nothing on that one, guys. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself. Hi, I'm BJ. I'm actually BJ Sheldon. I am an author. I do this in my spare time because why not, right? I am married. I have been married now for coming up on 16 years this time around. Yeah, I have 3 daughters. One that is 24, one that is 21, and one that is 15, all girls. I also have a 2.5-year-old granddaughter, and she is the light of my life. I have 5 cats. I do. 3 of them are mine. The other 2 belong to my 21-year-old. So, but they're still all under my roof, so I have 5. They are Pasha, Buffy, Wolfgang, Clementine, and Shadow. I also have a dog. For those of you who know this, what's my dog's name? Right? Who did I name my dog after? Good job. For those of you who don't know, my dog's name is Super Junior, but I call him Suju. My dog is named after Super Junior. Yes. Super Junior was my very first love in K-pop. That's they were my gateway drug into K-pop. So yes, my dog's name is Suju. Don't judge me. All right. Oh, yes, I answered this in a previous video as well. I am this extra in real life. This is me. If I go out to dinner with the family, this is me. If I literally, these hands, if I sit on these hands, I can't talk. It's literally like my hands are connected to my mouth. Not even kidding. If I sat on my hands, I don't know what to do with myself. Like I just wiggle. I can't do it. But yeah, I really am. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm just very, I don't know. For an introvert, you'd think I'd be a lot less expressive and a lot less, animated. Animated's a good word. And I really am. I am an introvert, believe it or not. Like, my husband jokes that if I actually start buying our groceries online, I would never leave the house. So, yeah. But I really am that extra. Okay, next. Why I joined the channel. Because I was asked to. What Regina wants, Regina gets. Okay, so I have 2 best friends. You guys probably have figured this out by now. I have Regina, of Regina and Sabrina, from the K-Darlings channel. And I have Victoria, whom you are going to be meeting in the LA vlogs that I just got done doing. And Regina and Sabrina, I call them my sisters. Don't get me wrong, I love K-pop. I do. Like I said before, Super Junior was my first love. But it wasn't long after that I discovered K-rock. And I am all about rock. I'm just a rock chick from the 80s, right? I just absolutely, I love rock. And then of course, as soon as I discovered K-rock, I started to slowly discover J-rock, Japanese rock. And then, the rest was history. So I really do tend to veer toward more the rock side of things than the pop side of things. However, some of this new and upcoming K-pop stuff is really catching my attention. A lot of the stuff from NCT is great, but J-pop, I've discovered J-pop and Q-pop. Wow. I mean, come on. When Regina said, hey, you want to start doing like your own little segment, you can do a video every Sunday. I was like, great. But we soon realized that the amount of requests that I started to get, there was absolutely no way that one video was going to cut it. So we're like, oh, we'll do 2. Yeah, that wasn't going to cut it either. You guys are very demanding, and I'm okay with it. So yeah, now I'm doing like 3 to 4 every Sunday, just specifically for requests. And then any new releases that come out, I'm jumping on those as quickly as I can the day of, or within a day or two, and then we're getting those posted as quickly as we can. But that's kind of the reason. I love music in general. As an author, music is a very, very big part of my writing process. And so it just kind of made sense to me. They kind of go hand in hand. Depending on the type of music I'm listening to will kind of depend on how my writing is going, especially the stuff that I'm writing right now. But for me, I've always kind of been this way. I've always loved all kinds of music, and I don't like to limit myself. If it's good, I'll listen to it. Again, I've made that comment numerous times. I don't care what language it's in or where it's from. I'll listen to it. As you guys can tell from my segments on this channel. It also gave me a chance to do something with my best friend, because Regina lives in Mississippi. Regina and Sabrina live in Mississippi. I live in Arizona. And then my other best friend, Victoria, lives in LA, in California. So, it gives me an opportunity, especially since there are so many concerts and stuff like that do take place in LA. It gives me an excuse to film for K-Darlings and see Victoria. But it gives me a chance to actually do something with Regina. So I'm really excited about that. But Regina's coming out here at the end of September, and we're going to go see the Baby Metal concert together October 1st here in Arizona. So she's going to come out, and dude, we're going to have fun. But she's coming out not just for the concert, but Regina and I are working on a couple of other writing projects together, which I will also get to in just a little bit. But yeah, it gives me an opportunity to work with Regina and venture into some new music. Like, I'm all about new music. I love discovering. Every so often you'll see me on one of my videos like, oh my God, I love my job. I just love doing this. Because when I find something, when I find like a new gem that I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't know this group existed. These guys are amazing. Or a new song. I just, yeah. So that's why I joined the channel. Next. What was my very first K-pop song? You ready? You want to know what my very first K-pop song I listened to was? You ready? Sorry. Okay, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm not doing it. Sorry. I'll be on it. It was Sorry by Super Junior. I totally just did that. Okay, that's embarrassing. Let's start over. My very first K-pop song was Sorry by Super Junior, who my dog is named after. We've already covered that. Okay. And did I go through different music phases? Absolutely. I grew up on a farm in Iowa when I was a kid. So country was like a really big thing back then, in the Midwest, living on a farm. So I listened to a lot of country. There was a lot of Dolly Parton. There was a lot of Kenny Rogers growing up. There was Garth Brooks, right? But then I also, I listened to a lot of rock. I listened to Kiss, AC/DC, Hall & Oates, please don't judge me for that. Junior high and high school, there was Madonna, Aha, Michael Jackson, Cher, Whitney Houston, Boyz II Men. But even back then, I really loved musicals, like Broadway musicals. I've only ever been able to go to two Broadway musicals. One was Cats, and another one was Fame. But I've seen a lot of them. I've listened to a lot of the soundtracks, and I've seen a lot of them like on video. I would say Cats is probably one of my favorites. Wicked. Oh man, I'd kill to see Wicked live. Oh, it really does look good. I could go on and on and on and on and on, right? About Broadway. K-pop right now. These are my favorites. They are not in any specific order. Okay? VAV. We'll discuss Baron later, okay? EXO, Monsta X, Stray Kids, ATEEZ, NCT, GOT7, ONEUS, 86, SHINee, Mamamoo, and Super Junior. I kind of have a girl crush on Hwasa, to be honest with you. In fact, Hwasa reminds me a lot of Victoria, my best friend in LA. She really does. shortly after I discovered K-pop, like I said, I discovered K-rock, right? Okay. FT Island and Flying. For those of you who don't know, I have a framed photo of N Flying on my desk. That's how serious I am. Oh, I also have a framed photo of VAV on my desk. Just saying. Day 6, The Rose. One We, Eyes. This goes without saying. Baby Metal. The more I hear from Baby Metal, the more I like them. Can't wait to see them in concert. Miyavi. Guys, Miyavi dropped a new album today. By the time you see this, it won't be today. But Miyavi dropped a new album today. You guys need to check it out. It was so good. I listened to it all morning. And then, of course, 1OK Rock. We won't even get into 1OK Rock because I will literally sit here for an hour. But I'll discuss them in just a little while. Japanese, Generations from Exile Tribe. I really like. Unfortunately, I can't react to any of them. I can't react to the Exile Tribe. They won't let me. Their company won't let us. And Kenshi Yonezu. That guy, every single time I hear something new of his, I'm just absolutely impressed. Both Kenshi Yonezu and 1OK Rock all kind of started off with anime. And it's really funny because Victoria was very into anime years ago and was like, oh yeah, I know who these guys are, because Kenshi used to go by Hachi. I think he might still once in a while, but I just reacted to Loser by Kenshi Yonezu. Like I didn't know that man could dance like that. C-pop, I love Wavy, Mr. Tiger, Boy Story. Q-pop right now, 91 and Mad Men are very big on my radar, and it just keeps getting better and better. So Korean soloists, I like Henry Lau, Lee Hong-gi, who if you guys don't know who Henry Lau is, look him up. There's too much about Henry. If you don't know who Henry, I'm gonna do you a solid right now. Just look him up. You'll recognize him if you see him. He's extremely talented. Lee Hong-gi, the lead singer of FT Island. Yoo Hui-sung, one of the lead singers from N Flying. To me, he is probably one of the best vocalists in all of Korea, but that's just my opinion. I love Jeong Se-woon, Lee Gi-kwang, Jong Dong-woo from Infinite. He just actually enlisted in the military. Dio, Hyung-soo from EXO. Hwasa. She does that song Twit. Oh my god, I love that song. That's a bop, man. I will play that one on repeat. Eric Nam. Don't even get me started on Eric Nam. I want to be best friends with Eric Nam and Henry Lau. Those two. Like, I could hang out with those two all day long. Honest to God. I have a little crush on Eric Nam, I think. I don't know. Do I? I love Eric Nam. But, like, I want to be best friends with him. Gaeho. He's originally from the group PLT. If you've never heard his solo stuff, look it up right now. Like, wait till you're done with me first, then go look it up. And then Kim Sung-kyu from Infinite. He's bloody amazing too. Korean rappers, I really like Zico, Loco, RM, obviously from BTS, Gray, Haeon, and PH1. Haeon was discovered on a show for rappers. I believe he has signed with J Park's label, as did PH1. PH1 actually went to Boston University with Eric Nam. Very cool guy. There's one of his songs too. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but he is very, very good. And then of course J Park. Don't get me started on J Park. Oh God, I found out he's on tour and he's going to be like in LA in November. He's trying to kill my bank book. I mean, between going to see 1OK Rock and Baby Metal, I mean, J Park I would kill to see in person, in concert. J Park. Seriously. Okay. I love K-dramas. I haven't really had a chance to watch many lately because I've been so busy doing other stuff. But While You Were Sleeping is my number one. My number one. Yep. It's my number one. Yeah. It's literally the drama that I It's the standard that all other ones have to be measured. He is Psychometric, W, Strong Girl Bong Soon, and Mad Dog. Those are my top 5 K-dramas. They're amazing. If you guys have never watched a K-drama, you're kind of missing out. There's a bunch of them on Netflix. So you can, if you just go to Netflix and you've never watched a K-drama, go to Netflix and type in Korean and just start looking. Japanese, my brother loves me too much. Don't judge me. I love that. I loved that movie, or it was a series as well. You Are My Pet. That one's on Netflix if you guys want to watch that. And that one's really cute. My Little Lover and Mischievous Kiss 1 and 2. Those are also both on all on Netflix if you guys haven't seen them. Japanese movies, there were so many that I really just didn't even know. So I just put some of the ones that came to mind first. Marmalade Boy, Love for Beginners, Closer to Heaven, My Little Monster. Those are all great Japanese movies and some of my favorites. Okay, what I do other than the channel? A lot. Again, I'm a mom. I drive my kids around a lot. There's a lot of driving involved in my life. But I literally, at some point, I have my own YouTube channel as well that I'm getting ready to relaunch. I haven't done much with it, but I'm getting ready to relaunch it. And pretty soon you're going to see kind of what I do on a daily basis. So yeah, if you look up BJ Sheldon, we'll put the links in the comments so you guys have it. Yeah, I'll give you kind of a day in my life, but I do a lot of driving. And then I'm working on multiple projects. I'm an author. Like I said, my name is BJ Sheldon. You guys can actually follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. I gotta get better on Facebook. I'm not very good on Facebook sometimes, but yeah, you guys, you can always check it out, and we'll put my website in the description as well, and you guys can check me out there as well. But yeah, I write under the name BJ Sheldon. Those are my real initials. And I've written, how many books have I had published? 5 I've had published. And then I've been in 4 different anthologies. And what else? So right now I'm actually working on 2 separate projects with Regina. We are working on a screenplay together. This is actually my first screenplay, so this will be interesting. We're also co-writing a novel together. I have finished another book, and I'm doing a final read through of that before I get it off to my beta reader. And I literally have like another screenplay planned and about 2 or 3 other novels after that planned. I still have to finish the trilogy. I've got 2 trilogies. One is completed and one's got the first 2 books out, and I've got to finish the 3rd book in that one as well. But yeah, so Regina and I have the same agent, and we've known each other now for about 5 years, I want to say. Somewhere in there. I actually found a photo of the very first time I saw her, and I didn't tell her that yet. I need to go dig that out. I just don't think, because we didn't really know each other then, but that was when we first met. I do dream one day of hitting the New York Times best-selling list. I don't think there's too many authors that probably wouldn't dream of hitting that. But I do have one of my big dreams has always been to see something I've written either on the small screen or the big screen. Either way. That's always been a dream of mine. Always, always, always. And I just keep pushing towards it. And sort of like, I'm going to compare this to One OK Rock. Their albums are always different. Like every time they put out a new album, their sound always seems to be a little different. And sometimes people don't like that. But I watched an interview where Taka had said that they like to constantly challenge themselves and create new music. And just to do it, because you constantly have to challenge yourself in life to kind of keep going forward. And that's kind of what I've tried to do. I constantly want to challenge myself to see what else there is. I started off writing young adult, and this current book that I've just finished is more a contemporary romance. The characters are older. They're not young adult. They're in their early 20s. And now I'm working on a screenplay where they are in their late 20s. Another screenplay that I have planned, the main female character is 50. So, and I kind of started off doing paranormal romance, and now I'm doing more contemporary romance, which is a very, very different thing altogether. But I want to keep stretching myself. I want to see what I can do. I want to see what I'm capable of. And if you just completely sit and do the same thing all the time, you never grow. So that's kind of what kind of what I'm doing right now. I started writing. I got laid off from my job back in 2009. It's the day before my birthday. It was a rough day. And so the money was really, really tight. Well, and I didn't really have anything to give my daughter, my oldest daughter at the time, for her birthday, her 15th birthday. So I wrote her a book. I had written a lot when I was younger, and I read a lot. I mean, I was reading books faster than people could write them, I felt like. And so I wrote it for her. She never read it. And it'll never be published because it was kind of bad. But it got my creative juices flowing again. I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I love writing. And then it just took off from there. And so that's kind of where my journey started, really. I have a degree in project management in business. I don't have a literary degree. So but I don't use my project management degree either. I worked 25 years in the corporate world, and now I no longer do. I'm actually a full-time YouTuber and full-time author. That is what I do now. And thankfully, my husband lets me do it. He's wonderful. I can't say enough nice things about him. He's the reason I'm able to do this. So thank you, babe. Let's see. I have hobbies. What are my hobbies? What are my hobbies? My hobbies are listening to music, watching K-dramas, watching Japanese dramas, watching Japanese movies, watching Korean movies, reading. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is only a part of my library over here. There's an entire bookshelf right there. And then there's another bookshelf that you guys can't see that is to my right. And they're all alphabetized by author. And then, I don't know, maybe I should count how many books I have, but I don't have as many as some people I know. But you know what I would love to do on this channel? This is a goal of mine on this channel, okay? I would love to start interviewing some people. You want to know who my dream interviews are? Let me tell you. My dream interviews are Miyavi, Baby Metal, the girls from Baby Metal, Jay from Day 6, anybody from 1OK Rock. I'll interview the crap out of all 4 of those guys separately if they let me. I might have mentally proposed to Toru multiple times during the concert this week. I wasn't going to say it out loud, but I mean. Oh, I will say this. You guys, I try really, really hard on these comments. I try to read them all. Now, a couple of my videos have gotten so much attention that it's been really hard for me to keep up. But for the most part, I really, really do try to keep up with all the comments. And sometimes I even try to go in and comment on them as I can. If you comment in Japanese, Russian or any other language, a lot of times what I will try to do if I have the time, I'm actually going in and having those translated. And I try really hard to at least say thank you back in your native language if I can after I read it. So, if I replied back to you, just know that I actually took that step of translating your message so I could understand what you were saying and that I appreciated it. These are just off the top of my head. I wrote some of these down. Some of the comments I've gotten from people, they're all over the world. This is crazy. I've gotten Bulgaria, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Italy, Mexico, Russia, the UK, Kazakhstan, France, Venezuela, Argentina. I'm missing a bunch. I just started keeping track and I was trying to remember all of them. Yeah, you guys, I am so absolutely blown away. Baby Metal fans are serious. I'll be doing some more Baby Metal. We have to be really careful on this channel that we've learned because we don't want to get any strikes. We don't want anything to happen to the channel. So we have to be really, really careful about, what we react to. So sometimes we can't react to some of the stuff you guys are asking because their companies, the performers' companies just won't let us. Most of the Korean K-pop, K-rock and stuff, we don't have an issue with. The Japanese stuff can get a little tricky and which is hard for me because I really love the Japanese stuff. I mean, that's way up there for me. So we kind of try to do our due diligence before we react to something. So just want to let you know, if there's something that you wanted us to react to and we just can't, don't take it personally. It's just that we can't due to copyright reasons. But we definitely do try. This is me. This is me. This is my office. And back there, you'll see that I've got, I have day 6 up there, Henry Lau. I have, Lee Jung. Oh, don't even get me started. I can't even talk about him right now. He had to enlist in the military. I can't even say his name right now because it hurts too much. A lot of my favorite actors enlisted this year, and it hurts. So we're not gonna talk about him. But anyway, I do have Henry up there. I got actually a couple of photos of Henry up there. I'm low key obsessed with Henry. I love VAV. Baron. Baron is my bias from VAV. I'm hoping to go to a VAV concert next year with Regina and Sabrina in Dallas, possibly. And I may be that girl that is just going to stand there awkwardly, just being like, and yes, he's old enough to be my son. Don't care. He's up there. I love him. I love Dong Hae. Of course, he's my #1 from Super Junior. You guys can't see, but off camera over here, I actually have multiple photos of Baron on my side of my file cabinet, as well as a big thing of 10K Rock. I have a 10K Rock t-shirt that I was going to wear on camera today, but I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to wear it too much. I want to wear the crap out of it, but I don't want to wear it too much either. Yeah, and I have a poster of BTS up there. I have a poster of Dong Hae over there. I have a poster of day 6 that is coming that I accidentally left in the back of Victoria's car when I went to the airport. So that will be coming eventually. That's really all I got, guys. I think that's it. I think that's all I got for you. I don't know. I feel like I've rambled on too long, and Regina's going to be like, your video's too long. So, but I tried. All right. Well, if you guys have any other questions for me, leave them in the comments. And like I said, if you guys want to follow me on my other YouTube channel, because I'm getting ready to relaunch that, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. Yeah. We'll put all those links, and we'll put my website in there as well. That was actually just redone, and it's beautiful. Yeah, so check all that stuff out. Follow me. I do post a lot of stuff about books and my stuff, my books, but I also do post a lot of stuff about K-Darlings and just music in general. So yeah, you guys will get the best of both worlds. Anyway, that's it. You guys, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the love and the support that you have given me and Regina and Sabrina here on K-Darlings. I know that I'm a little bit of a newcomer, and I was really worried about how you guys were gonna accept me, and because Regina and Sabrina were so loved. But you guys have just been absolutely wonderful to me, and I want to say I really appreciate it. And I apologize now for when I get emotional during videos. I wear my heart on my sleeve, whether it's one degree or the other. I have already cried at a Baby Metal video. I almost cried at a 10K Rock video. You're going to see a lot of that because I have a very hard time hiding my emotions, and things get to me. So I'm going to apologize now for that. Otherwise, again, just thank you guys for all of your support, and I will continue to do what I can to entertain you guys and introduce you to new music. And then in the future, new dramas and regular K-dramas, and I like BLs as well, so I'll introduce you to a few of those. Japanese movies, if we can find them, because Japan likes to hang on to their stuff and not let us see it. So, but I'm going to try. But that's it. Guys, that's it for now. I'm going to let you go because I've rambled on way too long. Bye.